Hello, and welcome to Algebra 1, Unit 1, Concept 10, Lesson 6. Our objective today is that scholars will write and then solve systems of linear equations using elimination. So we're using the elimination method still, but now you are writing your equations. So let's look at our first problem. The school that Lisa goes to is selling tickets to the annual talent show. On the first day of ticket sales, the school sold 4 senior citizen tickets and 5 student tickets for a total of $102. The school took in $126 on the second day by selling 7 senior citizen tickets and 5 student tickets. What is the price each of 1 senior citizen ticket and 1 student ticket? So the first thing I need to do is decide that my two variables are senior citizen ticket, which I'm going to use a C for, and student ticket, so I'm going to use an S for that. The important information that I need to write my equations. So, first day, school sold 4 senior citizen tickets and 5 student tickets for a total of $102. That's one of my equations. My other equation is going to be $126 on the second day, 7 senior citizen tickets, and 5 student tickets. So those are my two equations. So the first day, the equation is, 4 senior citizens, so that's 4C, and 5 student tickets, plus 5S, and the total amount they took in was $102. For my other equation, I'm looking at that second sentence, $126, that's my equals, but it was 7 senior citizen tickets, so I've got 7C and 5 student tickets, plus 5S equals $126. So, as I can see, I have the same coefficient here, so I'm just going to subtract these two equations. So, since I am subtracting, everything here becomes negative. So, I'm left with negative 3C, because my S's are going to cancel, equals negative 24. I'm going to use my division property of equality, and I get C equals 8. Well, now that I know my cost for C, I'm going to use the top equation, so 4 times 8 plus 5S equals 102. 4 times 8 is 32, plus 5S is 102. So I'm going to use my SPE and subtract 32 from both sides. So I get 5S equals 70, which means S, when I use my DPE, must equal 14. So remember that our answers for these type of problems should be in a sentence. So a senior citizen ticket costs $8 and a student ticket costs $14. There's my answer. So let's go on to the next problem. Flying with the wind. A plane went 183 kilometers per hour. Flying into the same wind, the plane went 141 kilometers per hour. So I need to find the speed of the plane, that's P, and the speed of the wind, W. This looks like probably we've done before, right? So the plane flying with the wind, P plus W, was 183 kilometers per hour. Flying against the wind, P minus W, is 141. Well, this one's really easy because, look, I'm going to be able to eliminate my variables right away when I add these. So I end up with 2P equals 324. I'm going to use my DPE, and I get P equals 183. 762. So you'll notice I'm using P and W because I want to make sure I don't get these confused. Now I need to figure out what W is. So I have 162 plus W equals 183. So I'm going to SPE the 162 for both sides. So I get W equals, when I subtract that, I get W equals 21. So there's my answer. So the speed of the plane is 162 kilometers per hour, and the wind is 21 kilometers per hour. And let's do one final example. The local amusement park is a popular field trip destination this year. The senior class at High School A and the senior class at High School B both planned trips there. The senior class at High School A rented and filled 16 vans and 8 buses with 752 students. The High School B rented and filled 5 vans and 5 buses with 380 students. Each van and each bus carried the same number of students. How many students can a van carry? How many students can a bus carry? So I'm going to use V as my van and B as my bus. So my equations, High School A had 16 vans and 8 buses to carry 752 students. High School B had 5 vans and 5 buses to carry 380 students. So this time, I do not have the same coefficient for either of my two variables. So I'm going to need to multiply one or both of my equations. There is neither of these are factors. 5 is not a factor of 16, and 5 is not a factor of 8. So I'm going to need to multiply both of my equations. So I'm going to try to make the B go away because I think it'll be a lower number. So 5 and 8 both go into 40, so I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by 8, the top equation by 5. So the top equation becomes 5 times 16 is 80V plus 40B equals 5 times 752, which is 3,760. And my bottom equation, I have 40V plus 40B equals 380 times 8, which gives me 3,040. So I'm going to subtract the bottom equation from the top one. So that means I'm going to turn all of these into negatives because I'm subtracting it. Negative, negative, negative. So I end up with 40V equals, because my B's are going to cancel. So 3760 minus 3040 which gives me 720. I'm going to use my DPE. Remember, you guys can use a calculator for this. So I get V equals 18. Then I'm going back to my original equations. Please remember to go back to the original equations. I have a value of V of 18, so I have 5 times 18 plus 5B equals 380. So 5 times 18 gives me 90 plus 5B equals 380. I use my SPE. So I get 5B equals 290. I'm going to divide that by 5. And I get B equals 58. Remember, we have to write our final answer in a sentence. So my vans hold 18 people each and the buses hold 58. Good luck on your work.